Hello everyone, moving along. Toilet's out. We're getting there. All the tile has arrived. The bath has arrived. That big box there is our radiator. I've had to do a little bit of jiggering with the plumbing, but if you see, I've got my recess for my sink in here. My waste hot and cold. Waste hot and cold for the bath. Obviously there is another water line running around to the toilet, but that's all ready to go. I'm just trying to figure out the lights situation. So under here, I want to have LED lights to light up the sink. I originally wanted a light on either side of this mirror. However, as you can see, I'm a little bit out of space. So my question to you is, what light should we do here? Because at the minute I'm thinking of just putting a singular light up there, a little spotlight that points down towards you if you're using the mirror. Now, we got this mirror actually from Next. See? It was £90 ex-display for £20. Thought, why not? The downside to it is it's quite deep. It's 120mm deep. So, as you can probably tell, the camera in there, I've had to recess that into the wall because with the recessed sink and the normal, you know, depth of the mirror was like here on you when you were trying to use it, which obviously is no good. So I made it a bit more normal. I put myself a little contraption at the back so it doesn't, so the mirror doesn't interfere with the plasterboard in the other room next to it. Right, almost done with all the plasterboard in here. All up and done in this corner. Here's my extractor fan feed. This wire, it's currently dead, is to run, as you can see I've done some plasterboard up there, is to run LEDs all along the purlin. So we're going to have a two-stage switch. So we have our normal light switch, you can see on and off. Then we would have the secondary switch, which is going to be more the LED lights, the little, you know, mirror light up here. Originally this wire was to feed a light for a mirror, like a more modern mirror light. But we've changed the idea into having more like little sconcy things. Similar to this, but, you know, bathroom ones. The rest of the rooms haven't really been touched for a while. You can see, bit of a mess. But I'm having to take a break from the bathroom. I was hoping to get this all finished off this week. As you can see, I've just got a section here, and up there to do. All around here, I currently need to leave open for the electrician to come round, because the previous electrician seems to have, there seems to be a permanently live wire, so the new electrician's going to trace that and figure out where it's actually going. As for everything else here, this is the remainder of my aqua board. Just enough, if not, I'll have slightly more to buy. It will only be a tiny sheet if so. And annoyingly, you guys might not have seen this yet, but the flooring is down and with some very light protection under it. However, while I've been working, I think I stood on a plasterboard screw and I've actually damaged the floor. Luckily, I have one tile left, so I will have to get that out and replace that. I can always get more, but, you know, why buy more? The door is made for in here. Bit of a random one to put a door behind the bath, but the door will be sealed, it'll be waterproofed, it will be tiled, it will look part of the wall. But that's our long-term storage. That's stuff we're only going to take out when we need to leave the house, like if we're going to leave or sell or whatever. So I needed access in there because there's actually a brick wall here, and it's very hard to get these big bags out of that tiny little gap that I've got in there. So if I need to leave, I can just quickly unseal the bath, move the bath out of the way, get my stuff out, close it back up, job's done. So the task now is, because my daughter's birthday coming up, is to get all of the boards that are downstairs. I currently still have 28 fireboards downstairs, because all I've done so far is do the fireboard on the staircase itself. So I need to get all them from downstairs upstairs, because she's having a party in a week. So I'm just gonna cut them in half. It's not ideal cutting them in half, it means more plastering for me at a later date, but lugging those massive sheets up by myself when I can only get help once, maybe twice a week, is a lot of work. So I'm just going to have to cut them off where the lights are, put it in, notch out the other board straight across. In fact, I actually did the same thing in the bathroom, because I had to do this on the bit by myself here. So I come in the plasterboard up to the light, notch out the next bit and put it in. It's more work for me, and it's not the easiest way of doing it, but when you're working by yourself on these spaces, I mean, like some of these, I'm gonna have to get help for this one. I mean, that's 10 feet high. Putting that big massive board on there is going to be quite difficult. So that's where we're up to. It's not much more than that. I wanted to get a full video out of the bathroom, basically start to finish. That is coming. It's just going to be a bit delayed because I'm having to do all the other stuff for the birthday party. But as you can see, we've got everything. We've got the vanity unit. There's my sink and my taps. There's my tile adhesive. The grout is still downstairs, yet to come up. Regarding the shelves, in the previous video I asked what should we do with the shelves. I actually built all the shelves across in multiple tiers. I've since scrapped that. You can actually see the remains of them here. I think we're just going to buy like a shelving unit, something more modern, just something that we can just throw in the corner. Brightens up the room a little bit, rather than doing shelves and tiled shelves and all that kind of stuff and spotlights in them. We're just going to run the light on the purlin. That'll light up this area anyway, which would have your little trinkets and ornaments and whatever on it. And all I need to do is get my doors for the front of here, the front for the toilet unit. That's the only thing I'm actually missing. So yeah, there's your little update. My next video hopefully will be the start to finish of the entire bathroom from just after it's insulated. So, you know, putting on the plasterboard, tiling, jointing, you know, all that kind of stuff, putting in all the units. I'm going to try to do that in one just episode, let's call it, and then just move on to the other rooms. Okay, cheers everyone, see you in a bit.